guys, this is Social Fire, and I am showcasing, or rather re-showcasing, the Global World Tournament reward from last year's 250 million download celebration, the Super Strength Super Saiyan Goku. So we'll recap his stats really quickly here. His HP is 8,772, attack is 10,281, and defense is 5,865. His leader skill is all types Ki +3, and HP attack and defense is plus 30%. And his super attack, Angry Kamehameha, causes supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill is Fruitless Ending, which is Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 77% when HP is 77% or below. Link skills are Z Fighters, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, and Kamehameha. And then he falls under a few categories here, a few new ones since we first got him. So he has Pure Saiyan, Planetnomic Saga, and then when we get the Super Saiyan 4 for our 4-year anniversary, he will have Goku's lineage. So again, that is currently only on JP, but he will have that category when it comes to global. Also, his 12 key multiplier is 130%. So again, this unit was actually the global reward for JP versus Global last year during the 250 million download celebration. Global actually won, and which I was pretty excited about because I did want this unit. The Frieza card was really good, but I love this card art and I thought it was really iconic, so I was very happy when Global actually won and we got this unit, so I'm definitely glad to have it as part of my collection. And recently I have received some messages and seen that people were watching my old showcase, and I wanted to kind of test it out again since that was actually one of my first showcases, so a lot has changed since then. My deck has really grown, so I wanted to retest it with a better setup here. I mean, back then the best lead I had for him was only a 70% strength lead, so and I ran him on a string setup, so things again have really changed. This time I am retesting on a Pure Saiyans team with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta here, since he's a 170% lead, and I was interested to see how well he would do here, and there was definitely a difference. I mean, he definitely did better here. Back then, the most damage I got out of him on the original showcase was about 600,000 with a critical. Now, realistically, this unit is going to most often deal damage, very much damage, around 500,000. However, with this setup here, I did manage to get some very nice criticals out of him, dealing over 1 million. Right here we just saw a critical for 391,000, so it did fluctuate, especially depending on the types of bosses that he was up against. But bosses like transforming Frieza and Cooler, where he gets that Super Saiyan boost, he did substantially better there. So in certain events, this guy is definitely going to perform much better. It was challenging getting health below 77% for his passive on this team, because again, the original team was not very strong, and this one is much stronger, so that was a bit tricky. That was kind of restrictive there, but overall, he did very well for a free-to-play unit. I mean, with the right units and against the right bosses, you can definitely get some damage out of him. So we'll take a look here at his first Dokkan mode and just kind of check it out. And again, of course, here he's currently linked up with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta units. Alright, so I actually do love his super attack, though. I will say that. I mean, it's pretty nice little super attack here. So 711,000 right there. Again, that was much better than what I got out of him the first time around. So like I said, most often it is going to be modest damage. But as far as teams, there are a few options. So like I mentioned previously, I did have him on a string type team. It worked out alright. Not a very solid category lead, so definitely something you could try there. Planetnomic Saga really only has one category lead with Kid Gohan, but if you have him maxed out with the ZA unit, he could do well there too. And once we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku rather, I'm definitely interested to see how he could do with that setup as well. So again, we'll probably be getting that around our 4-year anniversary. I'm guessing maybe sooner, but probably getting it for the 4-year anniversary. Pure Saiyans, I would say, it's probably the best setup for him at this point. That's my personal opinion. So like, I was very happy to test him out with my lead here. But link-wise, it took some time for me to find units that he could pair up well with. That was kind of a little tricky for me. I included units here like the Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Bardock because he has a passive and shares feelings there. Of course, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta because he's my category lead, and then GT Goku here. I basically tried to find units that shared Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, and Saiyan Warrior race. I didn't have any pure Saiyan team or Z fighters that would really work here, but Z fighters could also link up very well with them because they give that attack link bonus as well. I do wish he had different links though, maybe something like Prepared for Battle, but overall it still did pretty well. And as far as rotations here, periodically I did have him paired up with the Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but I tried to change it up to see how well he would do with each one of them. Like here, he's linked with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, so we'll take a look at the Super here. Alright, so 2.3 million, but that is with the boost that he gets in Cooler. So, like I said, with the right setup, this guy can do some decent damage. And looking back on it, I feel like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is probably one of my better units here to link him up with to get the most damage anyway. So, with that bonus that he gets against Frieza here as well, he was able to do much more damage between these two bosses. So taking a look again, this is in the beginning fights here, transforming Frieza. You have him linked up here with Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, who does give him a bit of a boost with his passive, and then the Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku unit. Okay, so 1.8 million there. So like I said, a very big range here. Again, realistically, you're going to see very modest damage, but he can be useful in fights where they give that Super Saiyan bonus there. So events like transforming Frieza here, he's going to do very well. As far as hidden potential, I actually went with level 9 additionals and level 17 criticals to give him more of a boost as well. I didn't really feel like he needed evasion. I had a pretty solid team around him, and I feel like the criticals was going to be most useful for him. His SA can actually also be farmed with other Super Saiyan Goku units, like the units that drop from the LR Goku Prime battle. Those can actually be used. They drop from the first stage and occasionally the last stage if I remember correctly, so you shouldn't have to use Kai's, or you shouldn't have had to. That is one bonus here as well. The Frieza unit actually had farmable SA as well, especially from the new Dragon Ball Super Broly event. You could farm Friezas as well, I believe. Now, with this unit, there were definitely some mixed reviews about it, but I feel like it was a decent free-to-play option and a good reward, but people really had mixed feelings on this. I mean, I liked him though. I mean, I doubt it would ever happen, but it would be awesome if both Super Saiyan Goku and the Frieza unit that JP received one day got Dokkan Awakenings, or maybe some point in the future. Again, that would be pretty amazing, but I'm very doubtful that will ever happen. But it would be nice to one day see him at a TUR level, so hopefully one day, we'll see. But we have another Dokkan mode here, so we'll kind of check it out as well. He's linked up here with Super Saiyan 2 Bardock and Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. And this is against Frieza, so. Alright, nice, so 1.4 million, so he's one of the units that actually can nullify that damage reduction that Frieza has during the phases of this fight, so definitely a good unit you can bring along on some of these phases here. I mean, overall, this unit isn't one that I'm going to use very often. Earlier on, when I was still building my deck, at the time we received him, he did help my teams a bit. At this point, I have some pretty great teams, pretty solid units, so it's, again, probably not one that I'm really going to use very often at all. But he's still very amazing to have as part of a collection here, and it's amazing seeing how far your units and your overall deck come when you're looking back at everything. That's kind of what I noticed when I was retesting him. I was looking at, you know, my previous showcase and the previous results that I got from him, and it was such a huge difference, and I was like so surprised how substantially better my deck is now, and it's kind of a little trip down memory lane there, and really awesome to see just how well these units do when they have much better setups. You can get much better results out of them, and it's a great way to really see the difference that having those improved category leads makes there. I mean, I'm very happy again to have him as part of my collection. I love the scene from the card art. It's super iconic, and it's definitely a one-of-a-kind card and a nice little trophy for Global. But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about him in the comments, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in.